Now Richardson High School's AP Art History instructor, Allison Steinberg, will introduce Emily White.
So it's my pleasure today to introduce to you Miss Emily White. And for those of you that don't have the privilege of knowing Emily, she's one of those students that, for those of us in the teaching profession, really just want to make us want to be better educators. So for that, Emily, I just want to say thank you to you, but also thank you to your parents. Now, I taught Emily last year for AP Art History, and even though I don't have the privilege to teach Emily this year, I get to see her in the hallway. She's across the hall taking AP Government or AP Economics, depending on the semester. And I made sure last semester, I was like, Emily, there's scholarship. You're going to need to apply for this scholarship. I was just like, I can't see you not getting it. So I would like to say, feels good to be right. But in all seriousness, last year in AP Art History, Emily's essay was selected for the Young Masters exhibition, and not only was it selected, but it also won first place. So again, just a testament to her. And of course, her brilliance is supported by, you can see her GPA, her testing scores, her national merit status, and by all means, it should be no surprise that she garnered a 5 last year on her AP Art History exam, as well as like every other AP exam she took. So, her success can be attributed to not just her intelligence, but her everlasting quest for knowledge, which is really coupled with such a strong work ethic. And this is evidenced in her participation in our academic decathlon, putting in all that extra time and effort preparing for regional and state meets. And I remember last year when the students got their new topic, the ingenuity and innovation, and she was flipping through it and looking at the different artworks, and she was like, we studied these and we covered those. And secretly I'm really excited because I'm like, someone remembered something we talked about all year. But it was Emily, so I shouldn't have been surprised anyway. But moreover, just besides academics, in her spare time, which I don't know where she has spare time, but Emily told me she enjoys writing a blog about women's issues in Texas, which her passion has kind of led her to establish on our campus a Girl Up Club, which she served as president. And under her leadership, the club helped raise money and awareness for women's education in developing countries as part of one of the United Nations Girl Up initiative. So just kind of in closing here, Emily, she's intelligent, she's a resourceful individual, and she has the maturity which will enable her to be successful in all of her future endeavors. So without further ado, I introduce to you Miss Emily White. Picture time.
Thank you. So I'd like to start by telling you all I am just so honored to receive this award, and I'd also like to thank AP Strategies, the Communities Foundation of Texas, and the O'Donnell Foundation, and especially Mr. and Mrs. O'Donnell for making this possible with their strong commitment to the arts and education. I'd also like to thank my art history teacher, Ms. Allison Steinberg, for her support, and the administration of Richardson High School for making the arts an important part of our school's tradition of excellence. Now, I'm a people person, and I see the arts and music as ways to understand people and to bring them together. And while I enjoy creating art and music, with my skill levels, they're not really a viable career option for me. So my future interactions with art will mostly include enjoying the art and music made by others. And I've always loved museums, and going to concerts is a pastime I share with my family. So I plan to continue pursuing my interest in the arts in the future. I've taken 14 AP classes in high school in many subjects, from core classes like biology and macroeconomics to electives like French and, of course, art history. My activities outside the classroom have been wide-ranging as well. I've been a member of my school's academic decathlon team, and I founded and led my school's chapter of the Girl Up Club, which works with the United Nations Foundation to raise money and awareness for women's education in developing countries, as Ms. Steinberg has said. My honors include being a national merit finalist and being a candidate for the United States Presidential Scholars Program. And as Ms. Steinberg has said, I also competed in the Young Masters Art History Essay Contest and won first place with that. So in the fall, I'm going to attend Williams College in Williamstown, Massachusetts, which I chose because its exemplary liberal arts program offers a chance to explore several of my interests, including history, biochemistry, and women's and gender studies. It's home to the Clark Art Institute, the Williamstown Theater Festival, and MassMoCA, the Massachusetts Museum of Contemporary Art. So no matter what my major is, the arts will continue to be a part of my life. My career plans currently point to academia, but that may change as I discover new opportunities throughout college. I'd like to conclude by thanking my parents for all of their love and support, and my brother for sitting through my speech.